How are we doing today, Starseeds and astronomy enthusiasts? I hope you're all doing well. Today, I wanted to flex and stimulate the current high that I'm on by offering you all a different take on typical tarot readings that experts usually facilitate right after I discovered that there is a comet currently flying by our planet, very close to Earth actually, starting on Sunday, October 13th, all the way until Thursday, October 24th, and that we can actually intend to conjure energy from it, which it doesn't mind at all and actually prefers, as it is fun, stimulating, interesting, rewarding for all involved, as well as a great way to commune with like minded stars for a change. I asked our own very planet and teacher of the month, Venus, kindly to provide us with his name, yes, his, as she said that he felt like a Philippa to her, which means he is very royal, as all comets naturally are, and that he is of British, Italian, Hispanic descent. This is because he is actually alive, and when he lands on another planet, he will grow into something new, such as a mountain or a huge hill. The amount of beauty the mountain and hill will consist of depends on how experienced, depthful, conscious, aka alive, in touch with his own spirit, God, and the universe he is. Isn't all of that so cool? She also stated that the comet is very far away from our planet for safety purposes, just as it seems, which tells us that there is a divine higher intelligence governing the entire miraculous universe surrounding us, and that it is also very slow moving, as all comets naturally are. In addition to this, a whole meteor shower, called the Orionid Shower by NASA, whom we are going to judge and crucify tremendously throughout this entire reading for being the worst, ruthless crooks and thieves imaginable, is set to shoot through our galaxy district domain in the early morning of October 21st, which we are also going to conjure energy from as needed, for this flock and school of fallen, extremely young stars also will love the attention for once, and to be played with in these ways. Isn't that also so cool, and even an important experience to share and participate as one together with a willing family like this for a change? Unlike comets, these stars are actually very swift moving, incredibly light, welcoming in vibration, the complete opposite of how movies tend to depict them, I wonder why, but are very far away from our planet for safety purposes all the same. Rarely do singular meteors ever shoot by alone, and is why Venus and our entire solar system of teachers is ruling these out as invasive asteroids, which comes with unwelcoming, destructive energy, causing us to throw fits, store anger and energy until it's too pent up to contain, creating some form of an unnecessary outburst or emotional purge, Ascensioners will call it, to be had so that resolution to ongoing problems, or even new, seemingly threatening, somewhat illusory problems are finally resolved. But we are going to send all these unwanted disturbances and frankly rude interferences right back their way, right NASA's way, and to all idiots on our green earth whom benefited from them throughout its reign as witches of the Witch Age Dark Age arena, set up by the beast system and Illuminati. I'm also going to intend now that we temporarily become the asteroids this pre-Judgment Day period, both for protection, but mostly to reap revenge on everyone who dared harm us throughout our incredibly stressful ascension process and entire lives in general. When delving even further and inferring with our very much alive, now more than ever, own very planet Venus, I was told by her that both comets and meteor showers are usually the same distance away from our mother and father Earth, as they usually are, all for safety purposes, and that meteor showers are only, she's saying, about 200 miles apart from each other whenever they do pass by our home in Galaxy District domain. What cool information we're attaining this month with her help. I was told that these meteors choose to fall together as a soul family, so that they may travel together as one, just like a school of young fish, until they eventually evolve into spirits, she said, transcending into this form along the way, free to travel anywhere they like together until they learn to become human beings one day. The words I want to say regarding this newfound information are not accessible, for miraculous just does not cut it. But we are so happy for you and are so sorry that we missed this incredibly important part of your lives, your birthing process, as well as this extremely important aspect of our universe's nature for way too long now. But no more, however, for we will be there to support you and root you on from here on out for infinities to come. Although the meteor shower soul family isn't set to swoop by our home station until the morning of the 21st, we can still intend to send it all of our love with the newfound information we've now acquired and receive any help and love that we may need from them in return with this rare exchange we are capitalizing on. I'm being told that it is typically rare for comets to transcend and evolve in the same very way into a living and breathing soul, and truly hasn't yet, as well as a human being sometime afterwards. Although this is now possible, and it will be possible, to change in the brand new paradigm that we're stepping into, known as the Age of Aquarius timeline, the Golden Age intertwined with it. Now, with all of that being said, let's go ahead and answer the question, what message does the comet want us to know about our soul tribe that we don't know already? From this, the major arcana card, the Wheel, came forth to provide us this information. From here, I am feeling and seeing that we are being reminded that we are already celestial beings, eternally connected to the greater all and the entire universal consciousness, just like we felt and were more in tune with as children, which I'm going to command we all return to as much as we possibly can individually right now. This is when we felt the most free, wild in a cosmic way, like we had the permission to be anything and do anything we dreamt of or dared become as we pleased with our parent and guardian's permission. Just as it feels the stars up above us, the solar system, as well as our entire galaxy were, our fun-loving parents that is, who truly gets it, knows us, understands us, encourages us, and has only our very best interest at heart. More control of yourself than you've been able to muster within your entire lifetime, very likely, is felt coming in and integrating into our tribe now because of this innate support we've acquired, which the remembrance of who we truly are, how we truly are, helped with immensely, along with our reconnection to our solar system and galaxy's nature as a whole. You should now be feeling more fulfilled than you've ever thought you could feel, but not really, right? From this huge reconnection to our gigantic home, our own very expansive, complex but still dissectable, internal universe in addition. I am also feeling the thickest, seemingly unbreakable burdens, which is never ever true, stored within your life and body like a grudge from Satan himself, that never wants to leave, falling right from the young Hannah's heart chakra, symbolizing heaven, down to the pits of her root chakra, symbolizing hell, to be abandoned, left behind, unthought of, or untouched by ever again. This is allowing the voice, mouth, and throat chakra as a whole to open up immensely, never to be shut again, as an effect of this incredibly deep healing we've attained together. Power that this was shielding is now building within our tribe to replace the illusory, counterfeit life we were living, whilst in this state of being held hostage by NASA and our former beast system, which we are now going to wind up like a classic roundhouse punch in order to send it their way and kick their ass with. Now we should be feeling even more satisfied, as well as a lot younger, I'm hearing, as a result of this good work we've done together. To the question, what message do the meteors set to shoot by want us to know about our soul tribe that we don't know already? The Two of Wands is what popped out in order to enlighten us. From the Two of Wands, I am seeing and feeling a message from God himself here, letting us know that he, the entire galaxy, and our very own personal solar system, has been trying to get our attention for ages regarding the nature of how things flow within our universe. In this case specifically, it is in regards to the supposed awe-striking, breathtaking meteor showers that blesses us with their presence every so often, and this is being conveyed by the crows, barking down at the extremely, but pretty much completely aloof, blindfolded, angst-filled, careless and reckless youth, which this entire society has almost entirely succumbed to, which is just downright unacceptable, and why we are now going to send the harshest judgments and criticisms, I'm being told, right to all of the daredevils that purposely worked hard to block these universal truths from us, as well as to purposely blind a loose on the ground, that being our peers and relatives mainly, that assisted them with this immense stupidity over the many years that they said goodbye to our once extremely alive and active society. The way that the girl lets the sand fall from her hands is coming with the energy of pretentiousness and carelessness, which means that humanity truly did fall from grace, somehow not even seeing or caring about this at all for so long, allowing the younger generations, all the Hannah spirits, who are still in touch with their souls somehow, and able to see through the veils placed over all of us, that is, to wake everyone up and pick up the pieces for them after watching everyone else fall into a deep, pathetic slumber, not noticing at all what's truly occurring right before them, nor even caring. The crows above the petty, aloof woman, who might as well stay as blind as she already is, has the energy of someone yelling at someone to mind what they're doing initially, only to increase with more and more anger as the many years go by, that they get even more blind, aloof, and unaware of what's going on, until they completely back away due to the sheer hopelessness of it all. However, there are angels and spirits that have still been present throughout all of this in order to help specially chosen heroic people, mainly Hebrew Israelites, throughout the Hunger Games Ascension process, which is when things began to become more undercover and the Sisterhood of the Rose began becoming formed. However, now that we have more than completed our roles in discovering all of the information we need, I'm going to ask for everything acquired to be sent up and carried straight to God for Judgment Day to officially commence, and so that we tired Jehovah's Witnesses can retire from these roles and finally get some rest as Starseed kids should be allowed to do. Might as well be permanent rest at this point, however. Aside from this, when getting impressions from the meteors a bit earlier, before beginning this portion of the reading, I began to see stories playing out within our world and life stories that reflected on the meteors passing by, as well as the theme it carried based on what the Soul Tribe wanted to teach us, and because of the specific essence they carry as a tribe as well. Which means that they tend to help carry things forth and move things along whenever there is a sense of stagnance within our lives, jamming energy from flourishing properly. The essence of humanity bearing an interesting reflection of the soul tribe in school that the meteors possess within themselves was also felt briefly when picking up on this, which I'm going to intend you all can feel right now to remember this on deep soul levels, and so that we may even be able to access this sort of soul tribe school template as we so please to be taught how to live life from this perspective to reap fulfillment in interesting, depthful ways than we could before without this kind of help. This also felt lightly mystical as well when tuned into, which is just what we need, I feel, as it is a great representation of who we are as light beings first and foremost, before anything else at all. As the days approach to the actual event, the meteor shower that is, I'm going to intend for this newly accessible School of Life template, you could call it, to come into our awareness and integrate into our souls more and more, so that we may feel more at home and in our bodies, and safe within the universe and comfortable on our home planet than ever attainable before without this kind of help. And that concludes this very interesting, surprisingly rewarding on the most immense levels, tarot reading and energy healing session and energetic exchange that we've miraculously taken advantage of and reaped incredible benefits from. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you, Meteor family, Philip of the Comet, and Venus, for helping us acquire this newfound knowledge, as well as God Himself, who assisted with this. And here comes all the love we have for you.